Bone Show now.
Dierks Bentley.
What's up, buddy? You in your backyard or what?
I am, man. Back here, got my dog Emmy right here. Sweet Emmy. And Bear, come here. Here's the other little guy.
Oh, he actually listens and comes to you when you call him. How amazing is that?
He does. Yeah, it's a training. It's a good thing.
And so which state are you in right now?
I'm home in I'm in Colorado, which feels like home. So.
And you spent most of last year there, right?
We came out in March. I spent all last year here. Yeah, we came out in March, and then everything stopped, and so I just stayed here. Kids in school here, and we stayed here. And in January, came back to Nashville in January, and started working on some music. And then I'm back out here now, and still working on music.
Can you roam around where you are in Colorado without people stopping you and being like, "That's Dierks Bentley"?
Yeah, no, totally. That's one of the things I love about it here. I'm just the guy that likes to get outdoors, and most of my friends here, biking and hiking and all that stuff. And so it's just a good community of people here. I just played the Bluegrass Festival here in Telluride, and so that was the first time a lot of people had heard me play music or even had thought about me in that way. So it's good. It's a good group of people, and I feel like I'm able just to be, just be myself here.
I see. He's outside now, but I see on Instagram he's always doing something. You're hiking, you're biking, you're riding skateboards. At my age, I kind of feel like I've got to pick, not do them all at once. Are you not worried about being injured at all?
I am. I hurt my neck has been hurting me, old man stuff, but I have a C4, C5 disc that's pressing against my nerve, which makes my right arm kind of go dead from time to time. But and I took a big fall. I was doing like a 100-mile gravel bike race. It took me 7 hours, and I went over the handlebars on mile 60, hit my head really hard, hit my hip really hard, but I was worried that since the disc is already pressing against my spinal cord, that's not you kind of want to avoid like neck and head injuries as much as possible. So I worry about it a little bit, and I try to do some stretching and stuff, but
it sounds terrible.
Man, you got to get it while you can.
That's like a terrible injury.
Have you seen a doctor about this?
You went over the top of your bike 60 miles into a 100-mile race?
Man, I was going down this gravel section trying to make up time. I was the downhill section finally, and I was probably going like 30, and I just couldn't make the turn and just veered off to the right, and I knew it was gonna be bad, but luckily I think your body just kind of knows how to like protect itself, and I full endo and hit my head and my hip, but it was kind of the best fall I probably could have had, and I was able to finish the ride. It hurt for a little while, but
you went 40 more miles after that wreck.
Yeah.
What are you chasing here? I need to be a psychologist for a second. What are you chasing here with all this extreme stuff right now, Dierks?
I think for me, when everything stopped last year, some people used that time to go, deep diving into writing and deeper into music. I did the exact opposite. I kind of ran away, kind of like the song Gone says. I kind of just ran away from music and been making up for lost time, just being outdoors. I spent the last 20 years, which I loved, but I've been on a tour bus or backstage in a gravel parking lot or hungover and tired and just or fired up on Red Bull and vodka, ready to rock, and I just needed I needed to kind of shift the paradigm a little bit. So I just changed a lot of things, and I've just been making up for that lost time by being outdoors. And I used to love biking. I just hadn't had a chance to do it as often. So in the last year, I kind of got after it a little bit more.
Dierks Bentley's on with us. Let me mention this. His upcoming amphitheater run, the 2021 Beers on Me tour, will kick off with Riley Green and Parker McCollum August 13th in Salt Lake City. Tickets for the entire tour up at Dierks.com. Let me ask you this about your live shows. What song 5 years old or more do you hear the largest crowd pop from whenever you start the song?
Oh, gosh, that's a great question, man. 5 years older or more. I mean, still, What Was I Thinking is still a huge part of the show. I Hold On, is that 5 years old? That song is
that's probably 5 years old.
Yeah, that's probably the song. I feel like it's fun. We just did a 5-day run to the South about a month and a half ago. We played all these kind of iconic country bars you always want to play starting off, like Cotton Eye Joe's and Blind Horse Saloon, and it was 2,000 people packed in there. It's such a great way to get back on the road, to go back and play those, just like you would know, playing the smaller clubs. It's like you can't hide. They're just right there in front of you, and you got to be on your game or not. So it's a great way to get back into it. And I feel like, I started those shows off with Gone, which is a new song, and that was great to hear a little bit of the, oh my gosh, it's that song. But I Hold On is just a song that connects everybody. It's you got the party songs, you got the heavier songs, but I Hold On is just a song that everyone feels like they can kind of have their own story for, and it just feels personal to everybody. Maybe because it's so personal to me.
Let's talk about Gone for a second. It is your latest number one.
Yeah.
So when you record this song, was this an instant, hey, we got to send this right to radio?
I was out here, and the song came to me on the computer, thanks to Nicole Gallion and Ben Johnson and Nico Moon. And my wife heard it, and she made me start working it up. I was like, I can't, the range is too much. It's at that low part, and it goes high. It's too rangy for me. And she actually has a video of this, of us upstairs in my house here. And she has video of me like trying to work it up. I think I flipped her off and told her to F off. I'm in such a bad mood. I didn't want to go. I still really want to work on music. I was gone. And I started working it up, and it's funny how it got its start. It was really because my wife was beating me up because she loved the song. And I think I knew pretty much when we'd written it, or when we recorded it, that just felt great. I did it with David Garcia as a producer, and I had some Jerry Douglas come in and put some dobro on there, and but still has that big low end that David's great doing. And I just love the way it sounded, and I love the idea of this song that sounds like a kind of a COVID title, but it's really a relationship song, and kind of uses that as a metaphor for something we've all felt in the last year. So it's just, I'm really thankful for that tune, man. I'm thankful to the songwriters back in Nashville, and I'm excited. It's almost number one.
Well, it is number one. That's right. It is number one. It is.
I don't know.
Count your chickens. They hatched.
He's been gone.
All right.
Dierks has a big festival happening.
Yes.
And so with this 7 peaks, that's how many peaks, right? 7 peaks?
7 peaks. There's 7 14ers visible from the campsite. 7 peaks.
You sell a 420 elevation VIP package. Did you come up with that number yourself? Did you get a giggle in when you set that price?
Really like 420. We usually announce the tour on the festival on 420 as well. Yeah, I'm all about 420.
Can I get a $69 discount?
That's the Hot Country Nights stage, actually. Yes, for the Hot Country Nights on Friday night, it's a $69 discount. Yes.
And you and Urban are the headliners. I'm right about that, right? You and Keith Urban?
Yeah, Keith. So thankful that he's going to come out there and do it. And I'm not to go into sales pitch mode, but anyway, you can ask any fan. You can ask Keith the day after he plays the festival. I mean, it is the best one out there because it's just the most fun, even without music. Just being in that area for Labor Day weekend when it's 100 degrees everywhere else, and here it's like 70 degrees. You're up in the mountains, and it's just a Colorado vibe of everyone being laid back and cool. And I can actually walk around the whole festival and go talk to people and check out their tents or their glamping setups, and it's mellow. It's fun when the show starts, but it's just a good vibe. And Keith's going to love it. Miranda played it one year, and she was supposed to leave the next day. She didn't. She stayed over for the next 2 nights. It's just got a great energy. I'm super happy it's happening. I didn't know if we get renewed after COVID because we're not making any money yet. And so I'm thankful Live Nation has agreed to take another shot on it. And I hope they do make money on it. I don't care about the money. I just want to be able to hang out in Buena Vista, Colorado every Labor Day weekend for a week.
Well, we're having a couple festivals ourselves, Bobby Fest in Texas and Kansas.
I like that.
Well, hold on a minute. We only had to do that because we still haven't been invited to play the 7 Peaks.
Come on.
We haven't. Listen, I'm looking at...
I like that. Here we go again. YMCA. Just want to stay at the YMCA.
All right, listen. You're doing great, kid. You have 19 number ones now. That is insane. 19 number one songs. You got another one here with Gone. Congratulations. You're killing it. Your hair is long. Your beard's long. Are you going to do any sort of like trimming, or is this just the new Dierks?
My son also has equally long hair, so I think we're going to go in and get matching haircuts. Not sure what we're doing yet. He's got some hockey camps coming up, so I think we're going to have to keep the flow for that. But I don't know what I'm doing. I've just the shows, the tour starts in late July for real, and figure it out. Just enjoying living.
You look great. You are great. Congratulations, Dierks. Let's play Gone now.
Thanks, man.
Your number one song this week.
Around the room there. I heard Amy over there.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hey, how's my seat?
Oh, it's not in here. So we got a new studio, so we got new chairs that match the studio. The chair is still here.
It's too small for her table.
In the building, but it doesn't.
Unbelievable.
Like, we still have it, though, so the seat is doing well. I'm just not currently sitting.
Well, I knew Bobby subbed me out for John Party a long time ago, but I figured I'd always have you as my ride or die.
Yeah,
I can't believe it.
The chair's here. I'll go find it in a minute.
There he is, everybody. Dierks Bentley. All right, see you, Dierks.
All right,
bye. Bye-bye.